Hello everyone, welcome to Easy Math. Today in this video, we'll see class 7 integers exercise 1.5. So the first question is, one night in Kashmir, the temperature is minus 5 degrees Celsius. The temperature is minus 5, below zero. It is very cold. The next day, the temperature is 9 degrees Celsius. So what happened to the temperature? Has it increased or decreased? It was minus 5 first day. And the second day, it is 9 degree. So negative to positive. It is the temperature has increased. And what we have to find? What is the increase in the temperature? Naturally, we know from negative, it has gone to positive. So it is increased. And how many degrees is increased is the question we have to find. Here, since the numbers are just minus 5 to plus 9, the sum can be done very easily using a number line. So you see the number line, I have drawn a number line, 0 at the center and negative integers on the left hand side and positive integers on the right hand side. Now what was the initial temperature? First day it was minus 5 and the second day it has gone up to 9. So between minus 5 and 9, let us see how many numbers are there. So just count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So up to 9, we have 14 degrees. So from minus 5, it has increased to 9. So how many degrees is increased? 14 degrees Celsius is the increase in the temperature. Since the numbers are only 9 degree and minus 5 degree, it is easy to draw the number line. Suppose if the temperature is increased up to 30 degrees Celsius, say 45 degrees Celsius, during summer when it is very hot, then is it possible to draw such a big number line? No, it's not that easy. So we should have another method also. Alternate method means method 2. We should have the second method also. That is without the number line by using the calculations how we are going to do. That is nothing but we have to find the increase in temperature. Whenever it is find the increase or find the decrease or what is the difference. When such words come, it is always subtraction. And how to subtract? The final value minus the initial value. So the first day minus 5, second day is 9. So second day temperature is the final value for us. Because it is increased. So increased amount minus the initial temperature. So increased is 9 minus subtract the first day's temperature, that is minus 5. So from 9 subtract, this minus is sign of subtraction. And what we have to subtract? The initial first day's temperature, it is minus 5. So 9 minus minus 5. Minus 5 is subtracted from 9. Now after this, it is so easy. We know the simplification. When you have two signs, we must convert into one sign first. What to do? The meaning of bracket is multiplication. So minus into minus is plus. So it becomes 9 plus 5 and it is 9 plus 5 is 14 degrees. See, we got the same answer using the number line or using the calculation part. That is final value minus the initial value. Okay, now let's move on to the second sum. Look at the second question. It is an atom can contain protons which have a positive charge. An atom of all the elements, the chemical elements which we study in science, you study about the elements. They have protons, neutrons and electrons. So protons are positively charged, electrons are negatively charged and neutrons, they are neutral. They don't have any charge. So protons have positive charge and electrons which have negative charge minus. When an electron and a proton pair up, what do you mean by pair up? When a proton is positive and an electron is negative, when 1 plus and 1 minus pair up means when they join together, what it becomes? 1 plus and 1 minus, they cancel themselves and you get the answer as 0. So that's what given here. When they pair up, they become neutral. Neutral means they become 0 and cancel the charge out. Means it is neither positive nor negative. When you get 0, it is neither positive nor negative. That's why charge out means no charge. Now determine the net charge. What is the meaning of net? Means the total charge we have to find. So we are given 5 sums. We'll do one by one. First one, 5 electrons plus 3 protons. So what is the sign for electrons? Is negative. So it is minus 5. And protons is positive plus 3. Now rule of addition. Signs are different. Subtract and put the sign of the greater number. 5 minus 3 is 2. Sign of the greater number is minus. So what is minus? Minus sign denotes electrons. How many electrons? 2 electrons. So 2 electrons, 2 minus signs. 2 electrons are left at the end. That is the net charge. Now second one, 6 protons. What is the protons? Charge of protons? Plus. So plus 6. And what is electron? 6 electrons. So the sign of electron is minus, minus 6. So plus 6 and minus 6. What happens? Signs are different. Subtract and put the sign of the greater number. It becomes 0. What is 0? No charge. Neither positive nor negative. So the net charge is 0. Next one, 9 protons means plus 9. And 12 electrons. What is sign of electrons? Yes, minus 12. Now what are the signs? Are they same or different? Signs are different. So what do you do when the signs are different? Subtract. 12 minus 9 is 3. Sign of the greater number? Minus. So how many electrons are left at the end? 3 electrons. Minus sign is for electron. And how many electrons? 3 electrons are left. There are 3 electrons left at the end. Minus sign, 3 electrons. Okay. And then 4 protons plus 8 electrons. How to write? What is sign for protons? Plus 4. And electrons? Minus 8. So what is it? Again, signs are different. Subtract and put the sign of the greater number. 8 minus 4 is 4. Sign of the greater number? Negative. So how many electrons are left? Minus, how many electrons? 4 electrons are left. How many electrons? 4 negative signs. So 4 electrons. Electrons is negative sign. Next is 7 protons and 6 electrons. What is 7 protons? It is plus 7. 6 electrons, what do we write? Yes, minus 6. And what are the signs? They are different. So what to do? Subtract. 7 minus 6 is 1. Sign of the greater number plus. So what is left at the end? What is the net charge? 1 proton. So there is only 1 proton. 1 positive is left. Okay. Now question number 3. Scientists use the Kelvin scale, that is K, denoted by K, the letter K, as an alternative temperature scale to degrees Celsius. This is the degree Celsius. By the relation, T degree Celsius means the temperature given in degree Celsius is equal to the temperature given in degree Celsius plus 273 with the degree Celsius. If you had 273, then the degree Celsius is changed into Kelvin. So this Kelvin and degree Celsius are the units of temperature, as we have the units for length. What are the units of length? Yes, millimeter, centimeter, meter, kilometer, it goes. And then units of weight, if you, for example, if you say milligram, gram, and then kilogram, it goes on. Then for time, we have minutes, seconds, minutes, hours, like that. So as we have units of every measure, here the units of temperature are degree Celsius and Kelvin. Now to convert degree Celsius, convert means to change degree Celsius to Kelvin. With the degree Celsius, you add 273. Then it is changed into Kelvin. So that is what given in the question. Convert the following to Kelvin. Convert means change into. It is given in degree Celsius. We have to change into Kelvin. So there are 5 sums given. We'll see the sums one by one. And the first one is minus 275 degrees Celsius. It is given in Celsius. We have to change into Kelvin. So what to do to change into Kelvin? With the given degree Celsius, you have to add 273. So what is the given degree Celsius? Minus 275. Add means plus 273. Now what are the signs? The signs are different. It is negative, it is positive. If the signs are different, subtract and put the sign of the greater number. So I subtract them. 5 minus 3 is 2. 7 minus 7, 0. 2 minus 2, 0. And sign of the greater number, minus. So it is minus 2 degree Kelvin. Now degree Celsius is changed into Kelvin. And second one is 45 degree Celsius. So to change with 45, add 273. Add them now. 5 plus 3, 8. 4 plus 7, 11. Write 1, carry 1, and 1 plus 2 is 3. It is 318 degree Kelvin. And the third one is minus 400 degrees Celsius. So what to do? Minus 400 plus 273. This is the rule, like a formula. So rule for converting Celsius to Kelvin is add 273. Okay, so signs are different. So what is the method? What is the rule? Signs are different. Subtract and put the sign of the greater number. So from 400, subtract 273. From 3, we cannot subtract. From 0, we cannot cut 3. So borrow from 4. If you borrow 1, 3 remains. From 10, you borrow 1, 9 remains. 10 minus 3, 7. 9 minus 7, 2. 3 minus 2 is 1. So it is 127. And sign of the greater number minus 127 degree Kelvin. And the last one is minus 273. So what to do with minus 273 plus 273? Now signs are different. Subtract 273 minus 273. Yes, 0 degree Kelvin. So this is all for question number 3. Let's move on to fourth one. Question number 4. Find the amount that is left in the student's bank account. Do you all have a bank account, children? Yes, you all are having bank accounts. And if not, please open an account now because it's very, very useful if you have an account. Okay. Yeah, so a student has a bank account. If he has made the following transaction in a month, we are supposed to find the amount left in his account if he has made these following transactions in a month. In 1 month, he has made so many transactions. And what is a transaction? What is transaction? Have you heard this word before? Transaction means that is when we have money, we go and deposit in the bank. That is, we put it in the bank. And when we need some money, we take the amount. We take money from the bank. So putting money in the bank and taking money from the bank, that is the proper word is depositing is putting and taking away is withdrawing. This is called the transaction. These are called the transaction in. Okay, in a month, in 1 month, he has done 5 transactions. Okay, and we have to find after every transaction what is the amount left in his account. We have to find, and it is given his initial balance is 690 rupees. So initially he had in his account 690 rupees he had. Okay, so he has deposited sometime before 690 rupees he had. Now what he is doing? He is again depositing rupees 485. What is the meaning of deposit? It is given in the question itself. Even suppose if it is not given also, we should know depositing means putting money in the bank. It is positive. Withdrawing means taking away. It is negative. So depositing means plus. He had 690 and he is depositing 485. So it is plus 485. Add them now. 0 plus 5 is 5, and then 9 plus 8 is 17, write 7, carry 1, 6 plus 1, 7, 7 plus 4 is 11. So after the first transaction, he had rupees 1175 in his account. Now what happens after that? After some few days, what was his balance now? His balance was after the first transaction, his balance is now 1175 he has in his account. And what he is doing for the second time? He's withdrawing. What is the meaning of withdrawing? Taking away, which is minus 500. So you subtract from 1175, you subtract 500. So what do you get? 5 minus 0, 5. 7 minus 0 is 7. And from 1 we cannot subtract 5. Borrow from here. 11 minus 5 is 6. So what is the amount he had after the second transaction? Rupees 675. So first he deposited 485. We added. It becomes 690 became 1175. Then he withdrew. Withdrew means he took away some money. That is 500 rupees. He is withdrawing. So minus from that you subtract 500. Now what is left in his account now? What is his balance? Rupees 675. And see the next one. So now his balance is 675. Now what he is doing? Third transaction. Again he is withdrawing. So what to do for withdrawing? Minus 300. 350 rupees. He is withdrawing 350. So from 675 you subtract 350. He is withdrawing again. Withdrawal. Subtract. 5 minus 0, 5. 7 minus 5 is 2. 6 minus 3 is 3. So what is the balance after third transaction? Rupees 325 was the balance after the third transaction. Now in the fourth transaction, what is he doing? He is depositing. What is the meaning of depositing? Adding. So with 325, we have to add 89 because it is deposit. So it is plus. So add now. Addition is easy. We can do horizontally. 5 plus 9 is 14. Write 4. Carry 1. 1 plus 2, 3. 3 plus 8. 11, write 1, carry 1, 1 plus 3 is 4. 414 was there after the fourth transaction. Okay, and what is the final transaction? If another rupees 300 was withdrawn, what do you mean by withdrawn? Here it was, the sign was given in the question itself, but here sign is not given, only it is given it was withdrawn. So withdrawn means it is minus. So what we have to do, from 414 we have to subtract this 300. 414 was the final balance after fourth transaction. Now we have to subtract, what is the withdrawal amount? 300. So subtract 300. What do you get? 4 minus 0 is 4. 1 minus 0 is 1. 4 minus 3, 1. So what is his final balance after 5 transactions? Rupees 114 was the final balance in his account. Okay, the final balance is rupees 114. So I hope you have understood all these 4 sums. We'll see the other sums in the next video. Thank you for watching. Thank you all.